It's Coi Leray. You watching BallerAlert.
So, Coi, I just heard your song.
Yes.
And your voice sounds so angelic. So, how did we even get to be in the Spider-Verse? Okay, period. And how did we get to be in the Spider-Verse? And also, like, what was your initial reaction when you got the call, like, hey, we want you to lend your vocals for the movie?
I mean, when I got the call from the movie, first of all, shout out Metroboomin. This soundtrack is amazing. It is for the culture, and I am just excited to be a part of it. I've worked with Metro before, and just to get that, call, like to finally have something out with him, like on Spiderman at that, I feel like it's a blessing. And yeah, you know, I just keep leveling up every single time. God is good.
All the time. All the time. God is
All the
good.
time.
Now, Coi, so if you were a Spider Woman, what would your spider name be?
I would be Spider Coi.
Okay.
Yeah, CC Spider.
Okay. Now, we're loving the music. The music is great. Now, you know, people may have their qualms about sampling and etc. What are your thoughts on the sampling backlash? And if you can pick another sample to utilize for your next record, what would it be?
I mean, I feel like, listen, I have so many fire-ass records. Like, I have a whole catalog, and I say that in all humbleness. And a lot of my songs don't have samples. When I do use a sample, it's something that I want to do, and I'm going to do what I want to do. And I feel like I always make great, catchy songs. And on top of that, I feel like, you know, if you go back into a lot of old songs, listen, you can get a lot of inspiration. You could go back and you could bring it back to life. You could educate the youth on a lot of the OGs that's even behind a lot of the hip hop, and just the producing side of things, on even just how the songs are being made. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's nothing wrong with it. I feel like history always gonna repeat itself, and I feel like, you know, even with players having Busta Rhymes on my track, shout out DJ Sage, that's history right there, and it's a blessing to be a part of that.
Is there a sample you would love to use, like for another record, that you're like, oh, I want that one?
I mean, yeah, well, shout out Make My Day. I have my album, Coi, dropping June 23rd. Pump up the jam, pump it up till your feet is pumping. And the jam is pumping. Look ahead, the crowd is jumping. Yeah, we got another sample coming out, and it's fire. And yeah.
Now you have James Brown on the album, which is crazy. How did you snag James Brown, and who else will fans be excited to see on this upcoming album that comes out June 23rd?
I mean, you know, first of all, the James Brown record is actually a record that I told my story, and I really get real vulnerable on that record. Rest in peace, James Brown. He's a legend. And again, just to even be able to bring back, you know, I have a lot of kids that watch me and look up to me. So, you know, there's a lot of kids that don't know who James Brown is, and now they're about to find out and tune in. And I feel like, you know, this is what hip hop and music's about, you know. So shout out Lola Brooke. I got a song with her on my project. We spazzing. Shout out London on the track. He's produced it. David Guetta produced. You know, we got Skilly Bang. Yeah, man. Just came from Jamaica. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the most player thing Coi's ever done?
Delete your number and never call you back after, like, real quick. Yeah, you could get my number today and be like, hey, you blocked the next day. Keep it playing, baby.
Okay, now before I let you go, Coi, we're going to play a quick rapid fire because this film is set in New York City. So I got to test your New York knowledge, okay? Okay, so listen. If someone says "you're" to you, what do you say back?
You're.
How many meanings does "you good" have in New York?
You good. I don't know. It might just have one, like you good. Or it got two. It means two. It could be you good or good, like two things, because everything could be with a little attitude sometimes. New York don't play. I love New York.
I'm from New York, so we don't play.
Oh yeah, well I'm from Jersey. We right across the bridge. What up?
Okay. What's one way that a New Yorker says good morning?
Man, I'm from New York. What the fuck? I was like telling niggas good morning. Yeah.
What's the staple New York breakfast?
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
And a staple beverage that must go with it?
Sweet tea. Yeah. Arizona. Yeah, Arizona actually just drinking with half and half lemonade. Arizona. Yep.
Okay. Last thing. Which borough do New Yorkers not claim?
Long Island or Staten Island.
Yeah. Okay. What's your favorite New York slang term you use on a regular basis?
Come on. Or I remember Huddy. You know, shout out to my song Huddy. That was a New York thing back in the day. Everything was Huddy, everything Huddy. So yeah.
Okay, last thing, favorite New York slang.
Um, that ass.